Hey guys, I'm Master Bricks, and in this video, I'm going to be showing off this third section of my LEGO city, the lab. Okay, let's jump right into this one. So, this is going to be probably a more exciting video than the last two have been. The lab is my first building in the series, compared to these other just like flat ones. But the lab actually has an interior and a roof. So first off, I'm going to take off the roof and explain the exteriors and the interior, and then I'll talk about the roof, because there's a lot of stuff everywhere. Okay, so this is the lab, and this is where the scientists of the city are testing the zombies, as you can see here, and trying to turn them back into humans. So like this guy here, he's turning up the power on this machine, and it's zapping that zombie there. Over here we have a few scientists with their tools, and there's definitely some like potions or something in those bottles over there. There's this hole in the back of the wall there, but I'll cover that up later. That's in another part. Over here, there's just a couple little random things. A bunch of different little scientists and stuff. And over here, the people from the last video, these two people in black, and that person too there, are all coming into the lab to try and protect the scientists, because for a lot of the tubes that the zombies are in, the zombies have broken out, as you can see, and there's glass on the floor, and all the scientists are in danger. That guy just stabbed right through over there. So that's pretty much it for the interior of the lab. So all these like tube things were meant to hold the zombies, but then they escaped. As for the exterior, you'll notice it's kind of like, I don't know, it's not all one solid color. There's a reason for that. And like, look, some of these bricks have just holes in them. The reason for that is because I don't have a lot of just like one color to build a lot of buildings. So this is another reason why I chose the apocalypse theme. I just took a lot of just random pieces and matched them together, and I was able to build a structure. So that's more proof that even if you just have a bunch of random bricks, you can still make something. So that's why it doesn't look very good. But it's also part of the storyline, is that because it's an apocalypse, the people of the city that built the city, they had to scavenge for materials and resources just to build the city. And because it's an apocalypse, probably resources aren't very easy to come by, and you have to be careful when going out into the world. So that's why it just looks kind of random and scrappy, because that's what it is. Anyway, let me put this roof back on here. 1 sec, I'll just put this here now. Okay, now the roof is back on, I can show off the different details up here. So, the people of the city don't have any food, so they have to lab grow these plants here. And this one in particular, this glowy one, that is the plant that feeds the entire city. So what they do is they take that plant, and then they grind up the little bulbs, And if you were just to have, like, a bit of that plant that's the size of, I don't know, a corn kernel in real life, that would be enough to feed you for weeks because of the amount of energy that comes from that plant. I don't know if it's like radioactive or something, but that's what they use to feed the people. And it's ground up into like coffee and then people drink it. So yeah, we have some people farming the different plants here. Over here we have a weightlifters club just chilling up on the roof, you know. Then we just have like these random boxes and stuff that were loaded up onto the roof by a crane, and the crane will come later. It's kind of like over that area. And you can see there's a ladder there. Also, if I go around to the back of the lab here, there's also a ladder there so that people can get up onto the roof. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. But I hope it was more exciting than the other ones, because it's bigger. I hope you enjoyed this video. Although there was one thing I forgot to say earlier, so I'm going to say that now. The minifigures that have blank faces, meaning their heads are flipped around and you can't see any like eyes or mouth or anything, those are the zombies. Everybody else that you can see their mouth and their eyes, they are the humans. Just so you know, in the future, if you see someone with a blank face, that represents a zombie. Someone with eyes and a mouth is a human. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.